Space. What does that mean in New York City? Hi, guys. Welcome into the podcast of Strange Conversations. I'm your host, Yo Ange, and here we're going to talk about all of those conversations we've overheard, have had, or we're going to have right here. Now, today on Strange Conversations, guys, we're going to talk about space. Let me tell you, it's the new year. It's 2024, right? And everybody's making their New Year's resolutions. I'm going to go lose weight. I'm going to go find a new job. I'm going to save more money. I'm going to go exercise. I'm going to the gym. I don't know, pick something. I'm going to Marie Kondo my life. I don't know. But people are making New Year's resolutions. I don't know if people have already stuck to them, broke them, whatever. But let me tell you, I've been dealing with right now, my goal this year and every year pretty much is to always stay organized and streamline my stuff. Now, until we moved to New York City, I always thought I was going to have plenty of space for everything. I had rooms that were just for stuff. You have an extra bedroom that can be for whatever. It could be for a guest that suddenly popped over. You make it a little bedroom with a little nightstand, a little lamp. It's got a bed. It's got its own little linens. Maybe not their top linens, but they got the linens on it and stuff like that. You have it nice. But then you've got all that space for your stuff. It's served as a space for holiday storage, stuff that you never used, things that out of season clothing, all the knickknacks, all of the table runners and the placemats that you use seasonally. I mean, it blows my mind on how much stuff, that's what it is, space and stuff that I used to have. Closets. I had closets everywhere. Just everywhere. I couldn't even describe it. And we can't even get into having a garage to put everything in there. It's crazy. Now, here in New York, we've been living here for over 10 years, so a decade. And here in New York, when we moved here, you have to relearn not only how to just live, but to live in the space that you have. And more than likely, the space that you have is going to be about, 500 square feet, maybe less. I mean, if you've got the funds, get a bigger place, but I'm going to say 500 square feet. And you're probably sharing the space with others. My apartment would be a wonderful fit for one person. It would be extravagant. But we have 3 full-grown adults living here. And you know what? It's not even their stuff that I'm dealing with. It's all of mine that I'm dealing with. And I'm constantly going through it. Upon moving to New York City, we really got rid of 90% of our possessions, our stuff. And when you think about it, how much did we really need? And how much did we really use? That's when my whole thought process of what we have, what we needed, really changed when we had to move here. And it was harsh, man. We had to be to the bone. And we were. We had clothing we never wore or wore once. That was common. You would just go shopping to get something. Oh my God, the shoes are $10. Get them. I have shoes that I haven't worn. I hadn't worn. But I got them because they were $10 and, they were cute. Was I really going to wear them? No, probably not. And we had sports equipment that we had in case of the possibility that we may want to or have the urge to go, golfing. We literally had 3 sets of golf clubs. One for each of us. One for Joe, one for me, and one for my son, Josh. We had tennis rackets and all the gear and the little thing that you went around and pick up the tennis balls with. We were going to be tennis pros. We weren't. We had bikes, really nice specialized bikes. That's the kind we had, were specialized bikes. They weren't cheap. I think we probably spent, We got them on sale, but I think they would have been like $700 a piece. It was something crazy. And you know what? Gone. All of it is gone. Literally gone. And it's crazy to me. And at that point, it was refreshing. The hardest part of it, I think, was not that I was attached to the items. I think I kept thinking when I looked at these items that how much did that cost me? How much did I spend on that? And because we put value on things. No matter what, you put value, like a monetary value. For you to receive this item, you probably had to purchase it unless it was a gift. Still, no matter what, you put a monetary value on it. And so when we had to give away, sell, whatever we did, our stuff, our possessions, so that we could downsize, it was a really big eye opener. And it's one of the reasons why we don't put a lot of money or things into that kind of stuff again. Like you will always hear me saying alive, Joe, we don't need that. We have no room for it. Because it's the truth. And everything we bring into this apartment, it takes up space and it becomes clutter. And I can't live like that. It's too hard. But to get rid of all that stuff, it was very hard, just to do it. I mean, if you ever think about it, we had like 1,700 square foot home, and we filled it. Because when you have space, you fill it. No matter what, it doesn't make a difference. You will fill it. It was very refreshing to get rid of it. It was like uplifting, and it felt very good. It felt like we're living simpler, and we do. But guess what? It's a never-ending process. It really is. It's like you have to stay on top of it, or else you are back to square one. I swear to God. I don't know like how often. It's like I feel like I am constantly, like, I will clean out my closet, which is right over here. I have like a wardrobe that I purchased because we don't have closet space. I have a wardrobe, okay? I purchased it. And I am constantly going through it, resorting it, making sure everything's in a certain order. I literally have to put in like hoodies, crew necks, long sleeve shirts. I actually put them in order. I do. And yes, everything is very simplified. You guys all know that I pretty much, for the most part, wear black, white, gray, neutrals. Why? Because it all goes together. Everything else is too much. It's too much noise. I call it noise because, some people really love to shop in a department store for stuff. And I love that you love that. And that's wonderful. But for me, I realized that whenever I went shopping, like in a department store, say Macy's or pick a store, any store like that. Some people love Kohl's. I can't do that. To me, that's like, oh my God, because I walk in there and it's so much noise. Visually, I can't deal with it because it's like everything is everywhere. I have nowhere to look. And when I'm actually looking at clothes on a rack, I literally go by everything that is crazily patterned, because to me that's noise, and go strictly for certain items. I actually pinpoint certain items. It's kind of weird, but for real, if you don't keep up with it, you're back to square one. The reason why I'm talking about it is today, it all started with one thing, and then I'm down the rabbit hole cleaning out my closet again. And then once you clean up the closet, you got stuff on the bed. So now you got to pick up everything from the bed. And then you start going in there. And then now you're in the drawers. And then you're in the damn drawers. And after you're in the drawers, you're over here in this bin because you got to put stuff in there. And then that's a mess. So now you got to clean that out. It's never ending. And then I start thinking, and it's a mess. And then I start thinking, wow, I really want to have a space so I can shoot a video without having to do an entire reset up. It just turns into craziness. Like, I spent the day cleaning out my closet again, and I feel like I just did it. I don't know why. I spent the day cleaning everything out. Like I have shoes that since the accident I have not worn because of the ankle, because of the knee. And I'm sitting here, I'm perplexed. Do I keep them? Do I not keep them? Am I going to wear them again? I really don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm going to have to wear other shoes besides my Hokas. I can't wear Hokas everywhere. So I'm kind of in like a weird space with that. Bags. I have so many bags. And I'm in the same space with that. Like, I like this bag. Am I going to use that bag? That bag's super cute. This one Josh found for me. I don't know. I'm trying. Blankets, household stuff. I just took a bunch of blankets that we had that were throw blankets that don't match anything. We really don't like them. We bought them because they were on sale, or we got them as a gift. Or I made one, but it's really not the colors that we have in the house. Why am I keeping it? Because I made it? Well, it was useful for that time. Let's get rid of it. Let somebody else have it. I can't, me keeping it just as me keeping it. It's taking up space over here. Paper. I can't even get started on the paper. Why is it in this day and age, we can't get a bag to put our groceries in, but I can end up with so much paper from mail and everything else, and mailers and magazines and everything else that comes to my house. I have paper everywhere. I am constantly, I swear to God, I could print a newspaper every single day with the paper that possibly comes in my mail. It's ridiculous, but I can't have a bag to carry my groceries home. I have to carry those home like, a pauper. I don't understand that. Beauty products, that's a whole nother bag. I love to get the samples, or when you go to the hotel and then they have the extra little, I don't know what it is, but I love collecting the mini bottles of shampoo. Now, we all know that they've really, really brought that down. You don't get shampoo and conditioner. For whatever reason, they think our hair does not need to be conditioned. I don't know about you, but whose hair in here does not need to be conditioned? Mine always does. If I was not to condition my hair after I wash it, it would be a tangled mess. I don't even know if I could get a comb through it. It's crazy to me. But beyond that, I still like to get them. I still remove them every day. If I'm at a hotel for a week, I want a fresh bottle every day. I do. And I probably bring my own. But I like those because when I travel, maybe I'll use them. I don't know. I just like collecting them. It's nice to have. They're good for in a pinch when you run out of something and you need to use it. Or maybe you just want a different smell. I don't know. I collect all the samples. I have to figure out a better way to store them. I mean, what do you guys deal with? What is your thing that you guys have to organize? What is your crux? What is your problem with that? Do you find it difficult? Do you guys have tips, tricks? Do you Marie Kondo everything? It either has to give you so much joy or, be useful or something like that, or else it's gone. You have to let it go. Let it go. We have to let it go. I don't know. But you know what I really think? Seriously, I think what we're really striving for in all of this cleaning and all of this organizing, I think the space that we're really, really wanting, it's the space in our own heads. I swear to God. Do you ever notice that whenever you walk into a room and everything is sorted in its own place, that your mind is clear? It's it's relaxed. It's at ease. I do. I feel it every single time. If I walk into a space that's cluttered, I feel like I don't know where all my stuff is. You know what I mean? I feel like I can't think clearly. I think it's the peace that you feel when you want to reach for the bag that you only use on vacation for underwater photography, and you know exactly where it is every single time. It's always there. That's what I strive for. It's that kind of space in my head. I always feel whenever I have an organized space around me, the space in my head is clear. I can think better. I can problem solve better. I'm able to be more emotionally able to deal with things, and I can be more creative because my mind has the space to do it. It's kind of bizarre when we think about it. Why are we cluttering up our lives with all of this stuff and physical things when we really need the space? The space to do things in, and the space to actually be able to think and do those things in. So guys, tell me, what are the things that you want to clear out? Is it physical? Is it mental? Is it more emotional? Is it all? I feel like it's all interconnected. I swear to God, I feel like it's all interconnected. I'm going to keep cleaning out my space. I'm going to do it. I already have like a whole pile of stuff by the door of the apartment that's going. It's gone. It's got to go. And you got to do it all the time. I'm not talking once. It's like every season, every 3 to 4 months, you got to go, let's straighten, let's do this every time. Because what happens is it gets full. It gets full. Things find their way in, all of a sudden you got something coming in over here and a little bit over here, and then it comes in up here. You need to push it all back and pick, and get rid of it. Get rid of the stuff that you no longer need, whatever it may be. Anyway, guys, it's a short little podcast today. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you have lots of space for everything that you need. Until next time, this is Strange Conversations, and Yo Ange. Talk to you later.